Hello there, welcome to another episode of World of Tanks with Rengeni Titan, and we're here on Malinovka, and I'm on the T-49, one of the highlight games that I just want to show you. I've managed to unlock the Sheridan, and I've now elited the T-49. However, one of the things that I was commenting on the last time I played the T-49, or showed the T-49 replay, was the fact that playing light tanks a lot, well, the T-49 in particular anyway, and I find that you can spot a lot of tanks, but nobody shoots at them, and they're either not in a position to shoot at them, and I'm not too sure what's going on. Now, I haven't scouted Malinovka in a while, because I was trying to follow advice that Lemming Rush gave that you shouldn't scout Malinovka, that it stops people from driving up to the top of the hill and engaging in that all-important fight on top of the hill, which is usually the winner or loser of Malinovka, although this match is an exception. Now, Lemming Rush is a Unicum PC player and YouTuber, and what he does is he goes up to the top of the hill himself in a light tank. I've tried that and it doesn't work. I'm not good enough to play that particular game. So I've come up here to the scouting bush, and were it not for the approach to the T-49, I'd probably have gotten away with it. It's very, very rare you actually get away with that bush, but you can get away from it by just swinging inland a bit and swinging along the low ground and just getting into the low ground here to become unspotted. Now, while I'm doing this, none of the tanks that were shot at. But that T-20 seems to have had a rush of blood to the head, and he's just charging forward. And strangely enough, I'm not getting any assisted damage credit for his shots on him either. So far, all the damage that I have been credited with is damage that I've done myself with my own gun. And I always feel that if a light tank isn't getting a lot of assisted damage and is doing more damage by its own gun, it's an underutilized resource on the part of the team, assuming that it is actually forward and spotting enemy tanks, because at that stage it's like, as I said, having a dog and barking yourself. I'm here to spot tanks, and at least now somebody shot at least one of them. There's an IS there in a forward location, and I'm just kind of waiting for the sixth sense to go away so that I can push forward again to light up whatever else is there. But I'm going to come into this bush first because I want to see if there's anybody down there, and sure enough there's the T-49. However, nobody seems to be in a position to fire. I mean, the nearest tank destroyer behind me is there's too much behind me and probably in too low a ground to be able to shoot at anybody over there, and the guy back at K9 is probably too far back to see anybody. Everybody's out of render range. It's a completely useless location, at least until the hill falls and they're down around to where our heavy tanks are at the moment, who should really be above at the main fight, not down there where they're not really contributing. So I come back up to this bush here and I spot a few enemies. There's a Yazzie over there and some other tank with him, a heavy tank. And there's a Conqueror. Now, I haven't spotted the Conqueror. The Conqueror has been spotted by probably the medium at the edge of the village that's pulling back at the moment to the lakeside. However, I have, or at least I will if he pulls back again, a reasonably decent shot in the Conqueror. There is nothing in front of me. And those tanks at the base of the hill, they look like they've gone up. There's a Nomad and the Yazzie's up there, yes, so they look like they've gone up the hill to join the rest of the mob. So the area in front of me is kind of clear. And artillery at least isn't shooting anything that I'm spotting it, and the T-49 has appeared down at the edge of the village. Probably a bit too aggressive a move. T-29 has pulled him out of buildings again. Can you pull out? Come on, pull out. Another bit. Where's the T-29? 49, there he is. Missed. That one went high, but looks like somebody tracked him. So we got a shot into him and he's probably still there, so I'm going to fire another one, but he looks like he's dead before my shot arrived. Now, nothing is shown in front of me, so I should be able to see anything that was directly in front of me, so I think I'm going to pull forward and see if I can catch anybody by surprise. There's a Craft Panther down there, and just need to push forward probably another bit to get a clean shot at him. Now I've gotten spotted by the Kraft Panther. Oh, he doesn't seem to be reacting, but somebody just shot me from the top of the hill. So I need to get out of there, and I was kind of lucky to make it, really. Kraft Panther. Oh, he spotted the artillery. Irresistible target. Have to go after him. Does he runs away, or at least he has a go at it. We have tracked him, and there's no getting away from me now, mate. So that is artillery out of the way. So we have cleared the back of the map. The enemy have cleared the top of the hill now. However, they have a big fight to come in, and we have a Navy tank pushing up by the side of the lake. Now he's getting away with it because he's not spotted. Otherwise, I think the T-29 or the Conqueror down in the village in our area would be giving him a hard time. So I can now see the Conqueror completely. He's exposed side on because he's engaged the tanks in front of him. And our guys are about to come under a crossfire from the guys coming down the hill. So if I can get rid of the Conqueror, that eliminates the crossfire. And at least they can mount the defense from only worried about shots from one side. Now I can see what the T-29 is doing. He's going for the cap circle, and it's probably not a bad idea, but the cap circle is indefensible, and the medium tanks in the hill could easily get down in time to stop the cap. So I'm going to get into a position to spot and intercept the medium tanks on the way down. And here there is the T-32 on the way. Put a round into the T-32. Medium tank was ahead, and he's made it to that building, and I fired that one a little too high so I don't get it into the lower front plate. The T-32 is more exposed. Get another round in and somebody finishes them off from the other direction, and the T-54 is now hiding behind the T-32, so I don't have a clean shot at it. So, can I feather out a clean shot from here? It doesn't look like it now. Is he going to stay there, or is he going to go and reset the cap? I would be going and resetting the cap, but he could pull back into the low ground there at the other side, and he can get out anywhere. So I'm going into the middle of a bush so that I have a better chance of not being spotted, and at least getting the first shot off before he appears. It looks like the T-54 has... he's pulled out anyway. But it's only now that he's pulled out, so he didn't get a clean shot on there, and he's lost the spot, so he can now probably advance into a significantly advanced position without me necessarily seeing him, depending on how he goes after the cap circle. He's also left it very, very late. He should have pulled out quite a bit earlier, and he's popped up here, and I haven't noticed yet. Haven't turned the gun, but now I've turned the gun, and he is coming up again for the shot, but it's too late. We've capped. Game is over, and I've done 3,153 direct damage from my own gun, and less than 1,000 damage of assisted damage, 864 assisted damage. And I got a scout medal, 9 tanks detected. And I didn't just get that scout medal at the start, they were spread out over the whole game, but nobody was shooting at the tanks that I was spotting, and it's just becoming a kind of a common thing lately. Which makes it a lot more difficult to play light tanks. And it'd be interesting at some stage to play the Sheridan and see how they turn out. I haven't really tried high tier light tank, or whether it's different to the T-49 or what way it's different. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it interesting. If you did, please give it a like. If you have not already done so, please give the channel a subscription. I will catch you all again soon. Bye for now.